Me mateys, and welcome to the online art platform. Step aboard a sinking galleon. Uncover the captain's treasure. Escape a watery grave. And create your own treasure map.
Okay, so I have set a treasure map for you guys, and I'm quite excited about this, but I do need to warn you guys. I mean, look, you're in grade 5, you guys should manage this absolutely fine, but we are going to be using a lighter, and I just want you guys please to be very careful with this. I would like you please to go outside when you're doing this, parent supervision potentially, but I'm sure you guys can manage it. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to burn the edge of our paper, and what I've got here is I've got some normal tea, and I've just put into a little bit of lukewarm water. Don't put hot water in here because otherwise it will burn your fingers. Lukewarm water is more than sufficient, okay? And then I do have this little tray because I don't want to mess everywhere, so I'm going to use my tea bags on top of this so that the water can go into here. Okay, so you need an A3 piece of paper, you need a lighter, you need tea bags in a water compartment thing like this, lukewarm, and you need some sort of tray. Unless you're doing this outside and you can do it on the grass, no problem. Okay, so what we're going to do is that we are going to start burning around the edge. Ah! Okay, here we go. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've taken my piece of paper and I used the tea bags. I wiped it all over my piece of paper and I did both sides, and I even squeezed it out so that I could get some dribbles on it, and then I left it to dry. So this is nice and dry out on the sun, and I just have this piece of paper here so that you guys can see what we're going to be managing to do here. Okay, so after you have done this and you know your piece of paper is dry, you're going to start drawing your bits and pieces for your pirate. What I'm looking for is, can you see this kind of strange piratey map over there? They've got quite a lot of sea in the background, but that's okay, that's what we're looking for as well. So I want you guys to come up with your own map shape over here, okay? So I'm going to kind of do my own version. Okay, and what I like to see here guys is there's some coves as well. Can you guys see that there's little coves? Because I'd really like you to name those later, alright? On this map you can see that there's a skull and crossbones, there's a compass, there's a ship, there's a whole bunch of different things, and I have attached on the seesaw, I've got some designs that you can use for inspiration here. But basically once you've got your shape right, the next step is lightly paint the area, and then we'll come back to it in a little later. Water, and you're going to get your watercolor set, and you're going to actually just very lightly paint a little bit of the sea and a little bit of the land, just so that we know what we're dealing with here. So I'm going to paint a little bit of the blue in here, and I'm going to just roughly do it, just a little smidge of color. Okay guys, so I've done a tiny little blend of the ocean, and I've even done some green on my island. And what I'm looking for is just a normal big pen. So any ballpoint pen, I'm sure you can see what kind of pen this is. It's not a gel pen, it's not one of these, and it isn't, if I have a look here, It's not a fine liner either, so it's just a normal. I'm not looking for this because you know what, these things tend to run when you put water onto them again, so we're going to paint a little bit more later, so don't use these kind of pens. I'm just looking for like a normal one, like a big pen would work too, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline, and I'm going to go kind of like a couple times over on my line. It doesn't need to be perfect because I want it to look a little bit rustic. Alright, so there's my island, and what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to start doing some little icons on my pirate map. I'm going to do like a little dotted line to show where the pirate's supposed to go. There's some palm trees and some different areas, and I'm very happy for you guys to come up with some names, some cool piratey names, so go and do some research in terms of what you can call it. This one in here is the Brown Mountains, and here's Pirate Bay and Small Bay and Dark Cove. But I'm sure you can come up with something much more creative than that. Okay, so in here I'm going to do a little volcano, and so I'm going to draw two lines like this, and it's got a jagged rooftop part, and it's got to come down. If you're concerned, you don't have to do it straight in pen. Do it in pencil first, and then you can come back. Okay. How I would draw a palm tree. So you go, that's one side, and it's like a little curve. So this is the ground here, okay? So there's a little curve on the one side, and then I'm going to go fatter on this side, same curve, but I'm going to go in like that. So it's kind of like we're drawing a horn like that, in fact, okay? And then what I want is some curve, and then do another curve that side, so it kind of looks like an explosion. And then you do like a Christmas tree zigzag, and that is what your palm tree ends up looking like. And you can draw some coconuts in there as well, but it might be too small on here because you're just drawing little bits of it. Okay guys, so now that I've got this, I've put this onto your Seesaw page, so I'm hoping that you guys can print it out for some reference. We're going to draw a compass, and you guys can choose whatever you would like to draw from here, and we're going to draw the compass up at the top here. So let's just try and get ourselves ready. I'm going to use something to help me out, maybe like a glue lid, and then we can start to make our thing. Okay, and from there you probably need like a little ruler, and you're obviously going to do a north and a south, and then a west and an east. Okay, and this guy has like little pieces in between it, and why not, let's do that as well. So we're going to do another way there, and you see I'm dissecting it, as trying to dissect it at least as much as I can. So from here what we can do is we're going to do our top ones, and so that's what they're going to look like. And then we're going to do our little baby ones. And then if you'd like to, you can do another circle inside it. And then really it's all about adding that detail. The more detail you add to your map, the better it will look. So this is my north, south, east, west. Okay, so there's my compass. And then what we're going to do is we can do, oh, you know what, we should have done a little treasure chest over here. So shall we draw a whale down at the bottom here and a ship over here, I think. So we're going to start off, we're going to draw the whale's back, and it's actually quite a flat back, and then it has like this lovely tail that comes up here. And then, you know, they've done the whale very high out the water. I would kind of do little lines like this, and then you can show me your cute little whale is kind of in the sea. And then we can do some more lines like that. Don't forget to draw those little lines down the front side of his mouth, because that really shows that he is a whale, and he's got a little dorsal fin there. Okay, and we can add some kind of sea all over our picture as well, which will add some more detail. Okay, so now we've got our map, our compass, we've got a little whale, and we're going to draw our boat over here, our ship. So our ship, I would start it with the line at the top here. So I'm drawing that part here. So that's the little precipice point part there. And I'm going to leave that curly whirly doodad out. And then I'm basically going to come down. Do you see that it comes down here and then it goes down into the galley? So it goes down like that. It goes across and then it goes up into the cabins, the pirates, no, what's that? The captain's cabin. And then it comes down again. And it's got some waves underneath it. And now we're on to doing the sails. And basically that's really simple. It's just square sails like this. But do you see that my square is not quite square, it's not straight, it's got curved lines, and that just shows that the wind is blowing out of it. So that's quite important. And then draw your mast behind it with a little flag. And then you can draw that little sail in the front there, and then you can do the details. So there's little windows at the boat, back. This is obviously made from wood, so you can draw the wood lines in. Okay, and then you can draw an extra sail over there if you'd like to. And then don't forget the ropes and whatnot. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my pen and I'm going to outline it.